Okay, cool. Shalom Akim. Kahalalim Na Yahaba Shim Yashaba Shim Hakodash. Double on this is greatness on the apostles. Thought Yah for the strength in order to make this video as well. And Shalom once more. This one it should really be a short video because it's just like just a little update on this the Israel Hamas thing. Now they're trying to get Amalek to fight in the war, man. That's really the point of the video. They're trying to get Amalek to fight in the war. And really, if you really put things down, we can really see that's the lower end of Amalek, because we know that the higher ups of them, they're pretty much already secure in their comfortable positions with their mansions or whatnot. But the lower ends of Amalek, they're going through some rule settings, if not enforcements, from Benjamin Netanyahu. So yeah, I'm gonna play this video, maybe a few more, then get some precepts, and yeah, close out. Shouldn't take too long though. So it says Israeli police clashed with ultra-Orthodox Jewish men protesting against mandatory military conscription. Yeah, they don't get on this video though. Anyways, I might even just call it UOJ. U O, that O right there, and then J, UOJ. Anyway, so Israeli police, never know if they might take down the video in the future as well. Israeli police clashed with the UOJ men protesting against the mandatory military conscription. The last one was an article based on America, 18 to 26-year-olds or 18 to 24-year-olds being drafted, for war. So, things are warming up, man. For the third war, things are warming up for the third war. And this is just to deal with that situation there in Israel versus Hamas as well. So the UOJ young people have been exempt from the mandatory national draft since Israel founded in 1948. Yeah, they've been living comfortable. See if I can get another one. But the point being is that they're not going to be comfortable anymore. They're going to have to fight real soon. Let me see. Because there was one specific one that I watched, but oh yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah.
It's never been a better time to invest in your future. Learn at your own pace from leading universities.
Supreme Court rules unanimously. Well, today, Israel's Supreme Court rules unanimously that the military can begin to draft ultra-Orthodox men. For decades, the group had broad exemptions from military service, but that privilege is going away now. Yolande Nell from our partners at the BBC has more from Jerusalem. In Israel, the military is often referred to as the People's Army, and the wide-scale exemption of ultra-Orthodox men from conscription is a long-standing point of contention. And it's come up a lot more because of the ongoing fighting in Gaza, what's seen in Israeli society as being the inequality in the way that the security burden is shared. Now, in their ruling, the justices did note that. They said in the midst of a grueling war, the burden of inequality is harsher than ever and demands a solution. This ruling potentially means that tens of thousands of ultra-Orthodox men could now be drafted. And it's also got implications for the yeshivas where they study, because the court also ruled that they should not continue to get public funding if their students do not respond to the draft. And this will cause political shockwaves in Israel, because you have the governing coalition relying on the support of ultra-Orthodox Jewish parties.
Yeah, it's a done deal, man. Students who are obviously of age 18 and above, who are of course capable of fighting, and who are UOJs, ultra, and then the O and J. Thing is, those ones who are capable, if they refuse drafting, they're gonna withdraw the funding from them. For those of us in the UK or in America, that's like pretty much getting in the UK it's called student finance. You're getting public funding, government funding withdrawn, or student finance withdrawn. For America, they call it well, yeah, it's kind of like student finance as well. I don't know the name in America, but in America they got that public funding, that government funding. So imagine that was then withdrawn from the student of whom refuses to go to war. Of course, that's when things are gonna have to be dropped, man. Imagine that happening in the UK. That's when things are gonna have to be dropped. I'm talking about, your regular old lifestyle. Really, that's really just to summarize it all. Just drop that, and then when it gets real serious, they're gonna start casting people into prison. For not supporting the country and whatnot, trying to make them suffer and all that stuff. But yeah, it's all gradualism, little by little. It's all gradually. But let's just focus on this thing. Yeah, Artazar, the rotation is right in the actual video as well. Alright. Seems as though I was already on it. Let me get this. Okay. 17 and 14. This is Exodus 17 and 14. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, and the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. Key part. For I will, that's Yahweh, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek under heaven. Remember in Deuteronomy 28. Because the enemy is getting weakened right now, man. The enemy is getting weakened right now. And it's just becoming more and more obvious, clear. Alright, hold on. Let me see. I know it says somewhere, man. There's no more respect that's going on to Amalek, man. No more respect. Alright, let me read verse 13 then. And the Lord Yahweh shall make thee the head and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath. If that thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord Yahweh thy power, which I command thee this day, to observe them, or to observe and to do them. It says, and thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day to the right hand or to the left. Alright, come. But the point is in this one right here where it says, and the Lord Yahweh shall make thee the head and not the tail. You know, we were the tail during the time of captivity. You know, well, even right now, of course, we're still the tail anyways. Because in society in general, you know, we're not the ones who are ruling over the heathens right now. So technically, we are the tail. But going to more severe cases and during the time of our captivity, specifically like the slave trade and other slave trades as well, pertaining to like, you know, the Latin tribes, where you got the Spaniards, Portuguese, French, or Britain as well, going into you know, the Latin America in order to oppress the people there, man. But you know, during that captivity as well, that was a major example of us, or a major representation of us being the tail. So that's really it. But the reason why I'm saying that is because the curses are then going to be flipped now, where uh, the fact that we were the tail, Amalek, Edom, our major enemy, they will be the tail as well. They would not as well, Salakia. They will now become the tail. And of course, gradually, which is speeding up anyways, they're gonna be a lowly, 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 as in status power, a lowly people, man. When we're gonna get when we're gonna put affliction upon them too. So when you see Amle right now, you know, getting confused about what to do, protesting that, yeah, we don't want to go no war. And these are the same people who would be like supporting war and whatnot. And you know, I was just reading the comments. That's why I'm saying that. You know, so they support the war. Of course, they themselves don't want to fight though. Anyways, I don't even know what I'm gonna. I think I named this video Amalek is weakened or something like that. You know, or they are weakened because you know the same Amalek Israel was fighting back in the day. You know, they're not as they are right now. You know, they're pretty much seen as cowards right now. You know, their pride has affected them. Yeah, let me see something.
Orthodox men from conscription is a long-standing point of contention, and it's come up a lot more because of the ongoing fighting in Gaza. What's seen in Israeli society as being the inequality in the way that the security burden is shared. Now, in their ruling, the justices did note that. They said in the midst of a grueling war, the burden of inequality is harsher than ever and demands a solution.
Yeah, these lot are going through they're going through their hell right now, man. And that's good for them. Now what was I gonna get? Okay, I was gonna get this. And this is just the beginning, man. Ultimately, they're gonna go through that hell and destruction, man. And I'm talking about that state of destruction when I say hell. I'm not talking about the fable of hellfire, no. So Numbers 24 and 20. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. So of course, imagine Most High could easily make them where certain, imagine certain of Amalek actually fighting in the third war, man. You know, but of course, you know, let the scriptures speak, and of course, let Yahweh Shem Yasha's will be done, man. But that's what they're trying to do. Flipping be a way for the Most High to also clear up some souls as well, man. From Amalek, of course. So you know that was Numbers 24 and 20. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end, the way it's gonna be finished, you know when you got a timeline, you got the beginning, you got the end. At the end shall be that he perish forever, be destroyed. He's not gonna be in that high position no more. Never again. Now, let me get something here. This is an article as well based on what I just read. You know, That video I think was around June 30th. Actually, it was happening, late June. That's the point. And this article was published June 25th as well. So UOJ, right there. UOJ. Israel court ends draft exemptions for UOJ. So it's like they're no longer exempt, man. Don't try to hack the system. No, it's because you're Don Clark flipping fake UOJ. It don't mean you're exempt from nothing, man. You're not exempt from the Most High's judgment. Anyway, let's get to the point though. I'll read from here. The ultra-Orthodox conscription waiver has become increasingly charged in Israel as its armed forces are overstretched by a multi-front war with Hamas in Gaza and Hezbollah in Lebanon. I just realized I already said the name. Anyways, I forgot to say U or J. But the point is, Yaris is don't take it down. But yeah, the point is, it says multi-front war with Hamas, which is one group, and Hezbollah, which I assume is another group as well, Lebanon, man. So multi-front, imagine a sandwich, a dual front, really. Imagine a sandwich, and the bread, you got one slice of bread, you got another slice of bread. Let's say one slice of bread represents Hamas, another slice of bread represents Hezbollah, and let's say the contents within that bread, let's say a fried egg was inside the bread, and this is just an analogy. I know I'm getting a little bit deep with this, but let's say the fried egg within the bread was actually the UOJs. That would be a multi-front war, a dual front war. A multi-front could be really two or more. Like, from two or more ends, they're gonna pretty much start encapsulating the UOJs, man, or Israel rather, and yeah, they're gonna be done. So it's like what is it? It's like surrounding them. That's really what a multi-front war is. I think if you study like some history as well in terms of World War One or World War Two, it was a tactic used by one of the nations, man. I need to brush up on my knowledge on that too. But it was a tactic that was actually used in one of the wars. It may be a mini war or part of World War One and part of World War Two. And it says at the height of the difficult war, the burden of inequality is more than ever acute. The court's unanimous ruling said Israelis are bound by the law to serve in the military from the age of 18 for 24 to 32 months. Members of Israel's 21% Arab minority are mostly exempt, though some do serve, and the UOJ seminary students have also been largely exempt for decades. So of course the Most High allowed them to, be comforted in their flipping rulership, man. But this is also another sign that they're falling. They're no longer getting support from Yahweh Shem Yahshua to be in that state, man, because it's about time, man. It's that time where Israel's going to be flipped to be from that low position to that high position, man. Israel going to get, Jake going to get. He's going to get that power, man. Anyways. And then these other UOJs, this Amalek will fall. Edom will fall. The heathen nations will be below us, and we're going to be above them. So yeah, I'm gonna just end it off there because as I said, it's going to be a short video. So yeah, Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yashar Brakatha. I thought Yashar for the strength and all to make this video. It's the brother Ratazar Racha Halawa Yah. Yeah, Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yashar Brakatha. Yeah, this is just a minor update, really. So yeah, Shalom.